Yo, what's up, YouTube? Alright, man, this is it's my post-fight video on the Amir versus Danny Garcia fight that happened yesterday, July 14th. If you haven't already seen the fight, the picture that I'm showing you should give you an idea of what happened last night in that bout. Amir Khan got caught in the third round. He got caught with a left hook right to the neck. If you've never boxed before, if you've never been hit in the neck, just whatever in a regular street fight or something like that, let me tell you something, man. I don't want to go through my little war stories, my bullshit little boxing career that I had, but I've only been dropped 3 times, right? And never in competition, only in sparring I've been dropped before. Twice was to the body, just got the wind knocked out of me. I got aired out, just got dropped. The only other time I've been dropped above, I guess above the shoulders, with a punch above the shoulders, was that same exact punch, man. The kid hit me right in the fucking neck. I don't even remember it happening. I had to ask somebody in the gym, where'd I get caught? Because literally I must have got caught. I hit the ground, I opened my eyes, and they were taking my my headgear off. Got caught right in the neck, dude. That's a bad place to get hit, man. I guess that jugular vein or whatever vein connects to your brain that makes sure that shit is flowing properly. You know, I guess when you get hit there, whatever. That's just from my own personal experience. That's a fucked up place to get hit, man. And when I saw it, I was like, wow. I wouldn't want to experience that again. But anyways, he got caught with that shot, and he got dropped. I think I felt like the ref. He got dropped real late in the round. I feel like the ref. Not only did he get saved by the bell, I think he got saved by the ref a little bit. I think the ref gave him a lot more time and a lot more leeway than maybe a not so popular fighter would have gotten in that situation. But I'm not going to harp on that too much. It wasn't that bad, and at the end of the day, it was just, the same outcome happened anyways. He got knocked out. Fourth round, he came out again. He got dropped 2 more times. I thought the stoppage was cool. I was cool with the stoppage. He didn't pick his hands up when they showed. Which, by the way, man, I've never seen that referee, that little referee cam, man. That shit was weird as hell. Like, for some reason, I think maybe after Khan got dropped the first time, they threw that referee cam on him. They made it seem like he had it on the whole fight. I just never seen that in boxing. Maybe I've seen it before and I forgot about it, but I've never seen it. I thought that was a weird thing, man, to have that camera on him. It was almost like they knew somebody was getting knocked the fuck out. Maybe they thought Garcia was gonna get knocked out and they were gonna use that shit. But I thought the stoppage was cool. First and second rounds went the way I thought all 12 rounds would go, which was Khan being too fast, picking them apart, and just being pretty much too quick for the kid and outclassing him. I thought that if Garcia tried to go in there and box with Khan, he would make a mistake by trying to do that, because I didn't see him on Khan's level. And for anybody that listens to my video, I haven't really spoken on Amir Khan too many times, but one time I did, and that was probably like my second video I ever made. That was a Mayweather-Pacquiao prediction, and I said that I thought that if Mayweather lost a step, that Khan would be the guy to beat him at 147 pounds. I thought that maybe in 2 or 3 years from now, that if they ever met up, Khan would be able to beat him just because of his speed and the fact that he's taller and the fact that he might have a longer reach. I'm not sure about that, but he's fast, man. He's probably the fastest person in boxing. No, bar none, faster than Pacquiao and Mayweather to me. When I watch him fighting, he just appears to be faster, and I thought that would have given Mayweather some problems, if he lost a step, and if Khan was just throwing fast and quick combos with his reach and with his height and able to get out of the way. I thought that he could give Mayweather some trouble. Maybe I'm gonna have to go back and reassess my feelings on that, because man, he's got to do something. He's got to do something with that chin. His chin is really suspect. There's a couple other things about the broadcast I want to get into last night. We'll get back to Khan's chin, but one thing I found funny was before the fight, if you watch that little segment they had to where they're interviewing Danny Garcia, it was Jim Lampley, Max Kellerman, and Emmanuel Stewart. I found it funny how when Lampley was asking Angel Garcia, that's Danny Garcia's father, when he was asking him questions, he asked him them questions, man, and he did not. Lampley did not back down, back off. You know, he would ask the question, Angel Garcia, he'd give him the fucking answer. He'd answer the question. Now, granted, it wasn't the easiest question. You know, it was a race-related question, but he'd answer the question, and Lampley continued to drill him with the same question. And you could tell in the inflection in his voice, you could tell that he was angry. Lampley was angry about the shit that Angel Garcia said. You would think that Lampley was like fucking, you know, Amir Khan's dad, or he was a Pakistani himself. He was just really riled up about the shit. And I just find it funny how, you know, when he wants to, he acts like a journalist. When he wants to, he can be a journalist. He'll ask a question, and if he doesn't get the answer, he'll continue to probe to get a reaction from you. You know, but if it was Pacquiao and he was asking about a purse split, or he was asking about random drug testing, he'd probably ask him the question, if at all. He'd ask him the question one time, and Pacquiao would give him, you know, probably the little, you know, oh, I don't know, you know, whatever, and he'd move on. He'd immediately move on, and he would probably do that with most fighters not named Floyd Mayweather Jr. You know, I thought that was something, man. I watched that shit and I said, wow, man, that's funny as hell. Now all of a sudden he wants to be a real journalist. It's just something to look out for. We saw again in the fight yesterday the bias and the commentary, and I don't want to harp on that shit, continue to harp on it, but I just found it funny, man. Even the things that Danny Garcia was doing that was effective, you know, they're quick to take away, and they're quick to say, well, yeah, but he's not really landing, he's not really turning over on his punches, he's not really landing those punches where he needs to land them. Oh, Khan's rolling, he's really rolling those punches. I mean, I just don't know what a fighter really needs to do to win in these guys' eyes, other than what the fuck Danny Garcia did last night, which is knock him out cold. And even then, they want to say that Khan maybe, you know, he got too, the shit that Angel Garcia was getting into Khan's head, and whatever the fuck. You know what? And by the way, I think that Angel Garcia could have been a little bit more classy in his approach. But you know what? If all he said was he never seen a Pakistani that can fight, well then what the fuck, you know? Then that's, you know, listen, again, I don't want to get into my own situation, but I've been to like 6 different gyms on the East Coast as a fighter, and I've never seen a Pakistani or an Arab fighter either in competition. So the fuck, it's possible. Maybe he's never seen a Pakistani that can fight, if that's all there was to it. If there was more to it, well then hey, you know, he's a bigot. But if what he said did get into Khan's head, I'm with that. You know what I'm saying? Shame on Khan for letting him, you know, get into his head like that. I'm with that shit. For the detractors, man, for the people that say that he caught him with a lucky punch, you know, all I gotta say to that, man, it's like that saying. I forget how it goes. It's like luck is when preparation meets opportunity. Luck is when preparation meets opportunity, and if you want to call it lucky, that's a perfect corny quote to pull out, because you know what, the kid was prepared. They gave him the opportunity, and he fucking and he pulled it out. You know, if it was lucky, well shit, that's his signature punch. That's what he's been looking to land the whole time, was the left hook. He landed the left hook and iced his ass. So I'm not really too mad about that. I'd like to be able to get behind Danny Garcia. He's a young Puerto Rican fighter, young Hispanic fighter, but you know, he's Puerto Rican too. I'm half Puerto Rican myself. I'd like to be able to get behind him fully, you know, but I think he still gets beat, man. I still think he gets beat by a lot of guys in and around his division. I think he still gets outboxed by a lot of guys. I think he throws wide punches. I think that he's got, there's certain holes in his game, man, that he really needs to iron out. But I think he's gonna get beat, and he's gonna get beat soon. But again, you know, maybe I'm not giving him enough credit, and maybe he'll prove me wrong again. I didn't think he was gonna win this fight, so, you know. And Khan, I really, you know, with everything that I've ever said about Khan, about how he needs to shut the fuck up, and about how he, you know, I've never denied his skills, you know. Granted, you know, he's got problems with defense, and he's got problems with a chin, but I do think he's one of the fastest. I think he's the fastest fighter in and around his division. And I think he got some skills, man. I think that kid's got some skills. He's just got some problems, yo. He's got to work on that fighting game. He's got to make people respect him enough to not want to exchange with him. He's got to make people think about, okay, well, every time I try to exchange with this dude, I get caught and he's not there to be hit, and that's something that he doesn't have. So with that being said, my bold prediction of the of this fucking video here is I think Khan is going to dump Freddie Roach. I think he's going to dump him immediately. I don't think we'll see another Khan and Freddie Roach fight again. And that's pretty much a no-brainer. He's lost 2 in a row with the dude, and he's not getting any better. And my second prediction, if what Khan needs is defense, and Khan's a flashy dude, man. He's the kind of person that he's not going to go out and just get somebody a step down from Roach. He's going to go out and get somebody that's at least equal to Roach. And I think, and if his problem is defense, I think you know who I'm talking about. I think he's going to go out and get Mayweather Senior. And I don't think there'll be a conflict of interest as far as Mayweather Senior and him possibly fighting Mayweather, because I think that fight is out the window and might be out the window forever. I don't think he's going to move up quick enough, get better quick enough to where before Mayweather retires. I might be wrong, but I think he's going to go out and bag Mayweather Senior. That's going to be the trainer that he's going to sign. That he's going to give the assignment to whatever, to fucking revitalize his career or whatever it is. Those are my 2 predictions, man. It was a dope fight. It was a dope fight last night, man. If you didn't see it, go check that fight out. That's pretty much it, man. He's got to work on some things, man. He's got to work on some things. He can't be considered. I think he started to drink the Kool-Aid a little bit. I think he started to. I don't think he overrated himself. I think he rated himself as highly as the media did, and he was rated pretty fucking highly in the media. He was boxing's new I don't know, new golden boy or whatever you want to call it. But I think he rated himself where the media had him ranked, or where the media had him rated, and I think that was a mistake. And I think he's still got a lot to learn about the science, man. So that's pretty much it, man. Let me know what you think about my predictions. I think he's going. I think he's leaving Roach for sure. That's the no-brainer. The outside chance, who I'm putting my money on, who's going to train Khan, is going to be Floyd Mayweather Senior. I don't see Khan. I don't know if that's going to work out, but if you're looking for defense, I think that's where you need to go. And Khan's fast enough. He should be fast enough. If he's fast enough to putting the punches out there, he should be fast enough to get his hands back up to his chin, or be able to put himself in a defensive position to where people can't hit him like that. So there's a problem, and the fact that Roach could not teach him that in this amount of time, that's an even bigger problem. That speaks volumes about maybe some of the inefficiencies that Freddie Roach has as a trainer. So that's pretty much it, man. Let me know.